Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. It is June 7th, 2026. I'm going to check in with planetary circumstance. Apparently, I don't know, apparently today there's some kind of mothership thing going on. I don't know. There was some kind of orbital, the word orbital showed up, so I don't know if the mothership is orbital or if they're planning on doing a particle event with the electrons and the neurons and all that, atoms. You know, one of them turn you to stone or just transport you, beam me up Scotty type of a things. I don't know. Something's gonna happen. You were talking about some kind of vanishing point. Alrighty. So let's check it out. In the central energy. In the central energy, we've got the Ace of Cups and new beginnings. New beginnings in love. Or is an awakening. Could be an awakening. In the challenge position. Harper. In the subconscious, King of Swords, somebody knows what the truth is. Somebody's a justice. Perhaps there's a justice involved in the recent past. Excuse me. We've got the Nine of Cups. Oh. Wishes are granted. For a hanged woman. Wishes are granted for a hanged woman. There's still some masculine entities out there trying real hard to push in the fear, subject, topic, fear, whatever. Intentions, expectations. So we got happiness and wishes granted for the hanged woman, for somebody. Yeah. Maybe you provided new insights about a hanged woman. Intentions, expectations, we've got Knight of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Persevering. And Three of Cups, celebration. There's some things going on, you know, like people who are accustomed to driving and steering the minds of a greater body of people still believe that people are still believing it. I don't know how that's going to all work out in the near future. Chariot, determination and victory. Knight, reliability, persevering, celebration, teamwork, community, collaboration, moving forward, determination, control. The lens is being looked at. Oh, I got my fan on. My apologies about the sound. It's got a little worm today. Lens is being looked through. We got the Queen of Cups. She has a deep understanding of stuff. Love. Empathy. In the environment. Well, we got a whole bunch of cards out here. In the environment, we've got the Sun. So there could be a rebirth. Ten of Pentacles. A new beginning. Safety, security. Innocence. It could be that your innocence is bringing about some kind of a legacy. Maybe your rebirth. Maybe your rebirth is leaving behind some kind of a legacy. It brings clarity and renewal. And somebody is disappointed and in regret. Could be a King of Wands. There could be a King of Wands in regret. So there's clarity regarding some kind of failure for a King of Wands. I don't know. Hopes and fears. Eight of Cups, letting go. Somebody's got to let go. Somebody's being detached. Somebody's being let go. Somebody's being released from your Nine of Pentacles, from their wealth, from your wealth. Somebody's being detached from your wealth. Somebody who abandoned you in the past is being detached from your wealth. Yeah, your rebirth is bringing about legacy, safety, and security, and clarity to what's been going on here. Somebody's in regret. They failed. They could be a King of Wands. Eight of Cups. They're being disconnected from your wealth. Or from their wealth. Ooh, the Devil. Outgoing energy. New beginning. New beginning. Freedom. Freedom. And that's to be fair. That's to be fair. Seven of Cups. That's to be fair for the hidden, for the deception, for the illusions and the deceptions that had been done to you. We got integrity. We got legal matters. There's justice being delivered because of the illusions that had been cast over your mind. Because of what they had done to you in the hidden space of things, for hiding you away, for keeping you hidden, for causing you pain and suffering, for the deception. So there's justice, legal matters now, for the illusions that they had cast in your mind and to others about you. It's a real shame. So we've got a renewal in love, new beginnings. You've been found innocent. You are innocent. Under pressure. Somebody's under pressure. You've got a new beginning. Somebody's under pressure. Somebody's having anxiety. The Hierophant is here. High Priest. Most High. They're challenged. Psycho. The High Priest. Psycho won't let go. We've got the Hierophant. Somebody's here dealing. There's either a Hierophant who is a psycho who won't let go, or there's God is dealing with the psycho who won't let go, or there's a High Priest dealing with the psycho who won't let go, or there's a High Priest who is a psycho who won't let go. We've got King of Swords here, and there's an authority. Justice, so there could be a judge here that knows the truth about what's going on, about everything that had occurred. I heard somebody say that it was I think a severe injustice. Mirroring. King of Swords. There could be, he knows the truth about mirroring. You're getting a new beginning. These folks here are under pressure. They're having anxiety because you're getting a new beginning. You are loved. The Hierophant is here dealing with a psycho, or he is a psycho. In the subconscious, we have an authority figure who knows the truth about the mirroring. There could be justice because we had I think it was there. So anyway, yes. In the recent past, you've got 9 of Cups. Your wishes are going to be granted. Your wishes are going to be granted for the Hanged Woman. You've brought new insights. Your sacrifice has brought new insights. There is no more side hustle. Your sacrifice has brought new insights about the side hustle. It's being stopped. Your wishes are being granted. The wishes are being granted for a Hanged Woman. The side hustle is being stopped. This psycho mirroring. We've got the Knight of Pentacles there. We've got persevering and collaborating, community, teamwork, reliability. GPS. They're working on a new path. They're persevering. They're working as a team. They're supporting the GPS. Whatever this pathway is, it could be the GPS of the Chariot. I heard somebody say they were boarding the mothership today, June 7th, but I don't know what that is. I mean, we got the Chariot here, which is a ship. I don't know, but and we got the GPS. Victory. Moving forward. Getting in your Chariot. Love message. You've got a victory over whatever this is. This third party side hustler. So there's no more side hustle. Your sacrifice is bringing an end to this side hustle. You've brought forward new insights as to what these people were doing to get on board other people's chariots and to swap spiritual identities and all that other stuff. Lots of new evidence because of your, whatever this is, whatever you brought forward. So their wishes are granted for the Hanged Woman who's bringing an end to the side hustle, the energetic side hustle. So, and the Knight is there collaborating with a team of people, with the community regarding the GPS, the Chariot. You got some kind of victory over the love message. Somebody might be sending you a love message. Queen of Cups is here. You have a deep understanding and you have emotional balance. You care about things. These people, these psychos, this person here was wanting you to be seen as though you were a really mean person. So they were setting you up. They wanted you to, these people that were mirroring you or that were involved somehow or doing whatever, they wanted you, this crazy psycho, wanted you to be seen as though you were going to be very, very mean to people because they wanted to get rid of you. And you're not doing that. You're not behaving the way that they said that you were going to, the way that they were expecting you to. Because you understand the manipulation that the entire the entire body of this collective field has been under. You've got emotional balance, and we've got funeral. Your deep understanding and your ability to have compassion and remain balanced is bringing an end to this mirroring, to this side hustle of divine energy and identity. Rebirth. With the Sun card here, your vital force, your love, your light, your golden healing energy is bringing about a legacy of safety. And Ten of Pentacles, it's a legacy for the children, safety for the children, health and well-being. They'll be able to play in a secure place. You brought forward clarity around what's been going on here. There's a renewal happening. Somebody is disappointed. They're in regret. Whatever it was they were doing, it failed. And it could be this King of Wands. Could be the leader. There might be a defeat for some leader. Some leader. Karmic lesson. There's a defeat for some King of Wands. Maybe you've learned your karmic lesson, so you've got a rebirth. There's nothing they can do to hold you back, to trap you, to claim you. They can't siphon you or mirror you or side hustle you. They can't side hustle you. You've learned your karmic lesson. It could be, so you've got Five of Cups, defeat, regret. Could be that there's a King of Wands who has to go through a karmic lesson. Maybe they're upset because you've learned your karmic lesson. They're disappointed. They can't hold you back. They're sitting there threatening, I know the first thing I'm going to do to you. Well, they've been saying that for a long, long time. And, you know, it's one of those, they like to generate the energy of fear. And usually when somebody receives a threat, then their nervous system kind of kicks in, or their parasympathetic nervous system or whatever. And they're like, whoa. And they get kind of some kind of an energetic or an emotional response by doing something like that. Eight of Cups. Somebody's getting detached, or they have to let go of your wealth or of their wealth, of your Nine of Pentacles. You learned your karmic lesson. They have to let go of your wealth. They have to stop with the side hustle. You were proven innocent or whatever during this Hanged Woman event, your sacrifice. You brought forward new insights as to what's been going on with the side hustle, and it's bringing an end to it. They're not happy. So there's a detachment from your wealth of the sex addicts. You are free of the sex addicts. They have to let go of your wealth. Those people who have a sex addiction, they're a bunch of fools. You're getting a new beginning. You and your dog. It's goodbye. You're going on a new path. It's goodbye. There could be a detachment or a disconnection from prosperity for those people who are sex addicted, who've been harvesting prosperity by side hustling energy. It's being stopped because of the information that you've brought forward regarding the mirroring, and it's got to stop. This psycho, that God or this high priest is dealing with a psycho, or there is a high priest that is a psycho, they don't want to let go. That's like the curator. He insists he owns the life and the soul of the earth angel and all of their material wealth and their privilege to breathe. He feels that he's got. He's in his feelings. Jezebel's all up in their feelings. You got Jezebel in their feelings. You're leaving. And look, we've got illumination and twin flame. You've got the true twin flames have united. And they're running. These people who were happily single and messing around with other people's lives and just harvesting and mirroring and being happily single in your name when you were out here lonely waiting for your spouse. Yeah. So they're running away because they're running away from this firestorm. There's bad news. There's a separation and they're effed up over you. They left you alone. They messed up your head. These karmic ties are losing sleep. They're worried because they got to go do the round and around. They got to go learn the lessons that you had to learn. Self-love. They got to go learn self-love. They were not who they said they were. They sacrificed others and then mirrored their identity. Getting readings on people. They could be ashamed of getting readings on people and then attacking them and then trying to sacrifice them so that they could mirror their identity. You're turning your back on Mr. Sweet Talk. And this arrogant, love spell, Mr. Arrogant, you're fed up with it. You're fed up with this risky thing, hooking up with somebody who actually hates you and wants to destroy you, sleeping with the enemy. It's sickening. Nobody freaking wants it. It's gross, man. Because you know that they keep ghosting you, unaliving you, sacrificing you, and you're like, reject, and then rejecting you, whatever, and then leaving you there, missing them, and it's so stupid. It's like you're going to get what you've been praying for, romance and marriage. This thug has no credit. If there is a proposal, it's an illusion, a fairy tale. They may just want to be marrying into the family of the queen bee. Their favorite weapon of war is relationship, reckless sex, and marrying into the clan or the family of high value people, so that they can then siphon all the wealth out, destroy, absorb the power and the authority and the status. There's legal matters over these people bumping heads and then replacing the true authority with a lookalike and then usurping God's chosen command decisions. We're closing this cycle of these people eating the apples, these doctors divine, and using their spiritual gifts to hurt others when they were not given the spiritual gifts, they did not earn the spiritual gifts, they did not develop the spiritual gifts, they didn't have the capacity for it. They usurped God's chosen gift and then just sucked the benefits out of it while feeding on the energy, using the gifts, slandering the character and the reputation by saying that they were using their gifts for baneful stuff, when it was those people who were feeding on them, mirroring them, side hustling them, which is being stopped because you did a sacrifice and you were proved innocent of everything that this psycho and this stupid little mirror said you were doing. You didn't do it. You were proven innocent. Your sacrifice proved you innocent. So it was all a lie. It was all a mirror. And now these people have to be responsible for what they put into your mirror. Everybody who put anything nasty into somebody else's mirror to make them get rejected or trapped so that they could continue side hustling their beautiful energy and pretending that they were them and live the high value life, they're in trouble. They're caught. They were trying to get rid of this hanged woman before she could be, I don't know, deliver her information or download the soul value, the soul record of what actually happened, because these people were messing around with the conscious and everything to try to cast illusions. They're very good at what they do. Absolutely. Word magicians and mental magicians, excellent illusionists, mirror magic. So we got the Ace of Cups here. You got new beginnings. There is a renewal for love, and somebody is under pressure. They're having anxiety in the back of their mind. They're thinking about mirroring you. Look, sing in the reverse. They're no longer able to sing your song. They're under pressure. Their performance failed. The Hierophant, or the High Priest, or God himself is here dealing with this psycho, this crazy ex, this obsessed person that won't let go of your energy. Or it could be a Hierophant that's a psycho. I think it's just God or somebody of high honor and upper dimensional authority dealing with a psycho. What's going on here? This person's under pressure. They can't perform anymore. Your identity, commitment. They won't let go, and we got what? There's a commitment, an oath, a pledge, a promise. This psycho, so we've got the Hierophant. Because of the sacrifice that brought new insights regarding this side hustle, it's like the Hierophant and this commitment. It's like there's a commitment, there's a pledge, an oath, and the Hierophant is dealing with this crazy psycho who won't let go of you. But it's like there's some sort of a pledge, an oath, but there was no oath. This crazy psycho did not honor you, did not respect you, side hustled your energy while living with somebody else who is stealing and wearing your identity, doing crazy shit as you. And this psycho thinks he has a right to claim you. And it's so whack. It's whack. The Hierophant, the High Priest, he might be, you know what, the High Priest may be offering an education or teaching people about this crazy psycho. Like he may be educating this wacko and what he did with all of this side hustle, bullshit, artistry, and identity theft, and upper dimensional spaces and places they shouldn't have been, this infiltration and the sacrifice of souls and the replacing of children and all of that. We got a commitment and an oath. He may be teaching People educating them about this crazy psycho. These people who are committed to protecting their people, their person, their spouse, their angel. It could be that God or this high priest is dealing with this psycho about some kind of a promise. There's justice here. There's an authority here. Some kind of a mastery. The truth, King of Swords, justice regarding this mirroring. The performance failed. Mirroring, trash. So you got this nasty person out here wearing somebody else's identity. They're side hustling the energy, which is being stopped because you were proven innocent. When you were sacrificed, you were proven innocent. You weren't doing any of that stuff. It was this side hustling trash person here that was doing this kind of stuff, and their performance failed. It wasn't you. It wasn't you, hanged woman. Your sacrifice, your whatever. You went, you got tested, proven, whatever it was. You satisfied the requirements for whatever it is that needed to happen. And it's found that this person here, you're getting a new beginning, and this person's under pressure because their performance failed. The Hierophant has understanding about this crazy psycho. There's a commitment, some kind of an oath, some kind of an agreement. We got 9 of Cups. Wishes are granted for the sacrifice for the hanged woman. The side hustle is being stopped. No more side hustle and energy pulling forth from you and then performing as you, mirroring you. That's being stopped. No more side hustling by the uninvited guest. The astral travelers that come into your home and rile you up, and then just to get your energy all jacked up so they can stick a straw in it and suck it up or whatever. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen anymore. So you're ending this side hustle by the uninvited guest, the astral traveler, the astral projector, the one who's coming in to siphon your toroidal field from the anxiety they're causing you, so that they can go then do an orgy wearing your face and your energy and then mirror that it's you, so that they can make a movie of it and then broadcast it out, so that the upper dimensional masculines and feminines would not want anything to do with you because these guys are messing with you, this crazy psycho. There is a Knight of Pentacles here, reliable, persevering, with the 3 of Cups, teamwork in a community, over a GPS, over a new pathway, and we've got sunset. Night falls, GPS, night falls. Somebody has said they're boarding the mothership today. I don't know if that's after nightfall, the sunset. Maybe you're setting the sun on this side hustle business with the uninvited guest. You've got a victory here and over these couples that came in as a third party enemy just to siphon and steal identity. They would go, oh yeah, that looks like a good one. Oh yeah, let's go mirror her. And they would. He'd go have sex with her, and then he'd break her heart, and then this one would step in as the spiritual identity, and then they would have a ball. Siphoning your energy, side hustling you, making movies, these pornography on the black web, whatever the hell. They were making lots of money. It was grand fun. You've got a victory over it. And you are firm, clean, wide awake. Your energy is pure. They cannot pull on you anymore. They can't mirror. Their performance failed. It's clear it wasn't you. These people are experts, and they've been doing this kind of stuff for a long time. You have a deep understanding and what's happening here, and there's a funeral. You have a deep understanding about death. You have a deep understanding of what's these triangular, sacrificial, freaking psycho connections are all about. You're bringing it to an end. Your understanding is bringing it to an end. You're the Queen of Cups, and what you have presented here, the love and the fact that you were proven innocent of this side hustle, pornography, whatever the hell these people were trying to lay on you as a sacrifice. These ones pimped out your energy. They didn't actually, in this particular field, they pimped out the energy. They didn't pimp out the physical form. They were mirroring and then siphoning the energy from the astral projection, coming in, siphoning the energy, wearing it, mirroring you, doing an orgy, but their performance failed. Whatever energy they harvested off of you, it didn't stick. So, because there's a deep understanding and you've been proven innocent, your sacrifice is bringing an end to the side hustle of the uninvited guest, this astral projection in the midnight hour or whatever, harvester. You're bringing a funeral to this kind of crap. With this kind of crap. No more sacrifices of these third-party mirroring, whatever. This is stupid. So you got your rebirth. You got the sun energy. You got this massive glow, right? Lots of vital force, and you are sharing it. This energy that you carry is rehabilitating people. It's helping people. This high priest is educating people about this psycho and what he has done regarding the pledges, the oaths, the promises, what he has done with these people who have been siphoning their energy. Like, they get this commitment and then they go and they hook into it, and then they go do all this trashy stuff as the person, so that no real person would ever want to be with them. So, but you do have a rebirth here, and you're leaving behind a legacy, or you're creating a legacy of safety, an inheritance of a territory where the children will be safe, they will be looked over and protected. Their soul, their inner son, will be secure from these psycho harvesters trying to mimic them and then replace them in their upper dimensional Star Nation soul tribe. These crazy psycho devils are going up there singing your song, and they're just doing crazy sex addiction stuff up there, attaching devil attachments and entity attachments to high vibrational people, wearing your energy, infiltrating those upper dimensional highly divine spaces with this reckless sex business. So you've brought forward clarity, and there's a renewal here. Whoever was in the Five of Cups, there's a disappointment. They failed. There's a King of Wands. A King of Wands could be defeated. There could be a defeated King of Wands. He's in regret. You learned your karmic lesson. You get a new beginning. He can't keep you. They keep trying. They can't. You learned your karmic lesson. You get a new beginning. They are being released, or they have to let go of your wealth, or of their wealth that they gained by this sex addiction, by tapping in and mirroring people and destroying their reputations, and then siphoning all of their wealth. All of the wealth in these upper spaces, by being a whore or whatever. They may have tried to go up there to do that, and whatever role they've been playing, however long they've been playing, it failed. They've been found out. They got to let go of your wealth. We got drinks. You're not having any drinks. Nobody wants to have drinks. You're free of this sex addict. There's no drinks. They might not have water. They gotta let go. They can't drink. We got the new beginning here. New path. It's goodbye. Chariot, firm. Empty room. This is the end of the opportunity. God said that this was the end of their relationship, meaning their sex, reckless sex, whatever, with those who embody the essence of the sun, their inner soul or plexus, their power center. These guys have been plugging in with their charging unit and drawing forth their the rainbow covenant and the value of it with all of the authority and the identity, so that they can go into the spiritual realms and pretend that they are that. But it's all a lie, and you're getting a new beginning, and it's goodbye, and there's no more opportunity for them to do this stuff to the batteries, to the apples, to the children divine. Those who have the royal energy of this golden sun. The Queen of Cups, the love of you, has brought an end to this street exhibit of the rose, this side hustle of the uninvited guest. We've got photographs. So the snake, the memories, the photos, whatever this snake presented as photographs or as history, it was lies. If they had evidence and accused somebody of doing something, it was a lie. Maybe there's photographic evidence that proves a snake has lied. You discovered the core of the problem and the key people in the haven, in the refuge, in the home. There is a silence. You're bringing silence. And maybe there's a reconciliation. Yes. So there could be a silent reconciliation, or maybe the reconciliation is a secret. Nobody knows about it. There's an understanding of what has been going on here, and the date, time, whenever, it's going to be silent. Nobody will know. It's a secret. This independent woman, free, this leader, is this woman who takes initiative, powerful light, powerful shadow, is ascending, has ascended, being promoted, leveled up. We've got letting go of toxic attachments. Could be, some people like cigarettes and alcohol and all of that. It really messes stuff up. And there's an argument, as to drugs and medicines, right? These guys that like to foul the body, they want the body sick because that will lower the body's ability to manufacture this sun energy, this potent light. And lots of people choose to go holistic, and these entities who want to push synthetic drugs for pain and all of that, which will rot your kidneys and everything, then they want to, they speak a lot of this about addictions and drugs and all of that. But, some people don't want to destroy their kidneys, so they go natural. But anyhow, they say a lot of nasty shit. Most of the stuff that they say is projection. You let go of that. Whatever that was, the alcohol, the drugs, whatever, psychedelics or whatever the hell, maybe you were doing those at some point in the history of your life. You let it go. You evolved all by yourself. You transformed. You're newborn. You're single. And there could be an encounter here. But look at this. It could be a performance of a forgotten person. So there's a forgotten person wanting to make an encounter. This is a clown, a performer who's coming forward. Maybe they left you alone in the past. They bailed out. So be careful. Somebody wants to come up and get in your space, a forgotten person, and they want to pretend like they are your real person, but it's a clown, a performer, a psycho who left you hanging in the history. Be careful there. The hidden truth. Divine timing. In divine timing, it may be the wrong time for them to take a risk. There's a breakup. You remember a breakup? There's a separation. You remember. You remember something. You remember something. You're the master. You've mastered the shadow. You've mastered the shadow. You have evolved through the suffering, through the side hustle, through the energetic filthying that these nasties were constantly piling onto you. An extreme injustice. I heard somebody say, and it could very well be this King of Swords who knows the truth of it, about this mirroring and this prostitution. It wasn't you. It was this woman who was wearing your siphoned energy because some psycho lured you into a reckless sexual event and they got connected to your freaking covenant and they decided to go on up there and then be a trashy whore wearing your energy. So you are the master, top level. You've overcome the shadow. You've mastered the shadow. You're getting your wish. Somebody's running away. And serendipity. You're the catalyst. Your sacrifice, hang woman, serendipity, you're the catalyst. This brings in divine intervention regarding the third-party enemies, casting illusions for money, stealing money, hurting people in a bad way. There's going to be hell to play, or the scales are being balanced due to this forbidden criminal behavior regarding intimate union. It was criminal. It was forbidden. Somebody will be in eternal regret for what they did to the rose, for what they said about the rose, their sacrifice, the one that they sacrificed so that they could try to be up there in this heavenly space. They sacrificed the apple and then mirrored them. There's been an investigation regarding these pets. They are shape-shifting reptilians, apparently. They've been throwing us out and replacing us. They've been sacrificing us and then stepping in with the copycat. So it could very well be that your animal friends have done an investigation, or you've done an investigation on these animals. There's a miracle here. Your dream is coming true. This is pausing. There's a cool down. There could be a pause or a cool down in talent. Somebody's talent is going cold. They can't connect to you. Their intuition could be bonded. Their mental body. They're being mentally tormented for what they did to you. They're bound to what they tried to stick to you. somebody that says time's running out, but time ran out a while ago. It just, they just won't stop. They won't stop. They won't leave willingly. God has to come in and deal with this psycho. This high priest is educating people about this psycho. And their commitment to love, what they did to love, about how they used commitments, contracts, intimate encounters to gain this weird thing that they had going on. You're getting new beginnings for love, new beginnings in love, a renewal. There's an awakening. There's a love, a renewal, and awakening for love. Somebody is under pressure. Whoever's been mirroring you is under pressure because the performance failed. They're uneasy. The performance failed. They're not able to act like you. They can't do it. The Hierophant is here. Could be a high priest, could be God, educating people about this psycho that won't let go. They're challenged over your commitment. They're challenged because God or a high priest or somebody is telling people about this psycho and how they lure people in, promising to be a guardian angel, a protector angel, and then they flip. They won't let go. They mirror. So they promise that they're going to protect, and then they attempt to assassinate and replace. The performance failed. Man. Somebody might be afraid. A commitment under the moon. Agreement. This agreement to keep the women stuck in darkness and the children, to hold them back in darkness, the bright lights. This psycho's commitment. So they would commit to somebody, and then they were committed to protecting, but what they really wanted to do was mirror them. They said, somebody said, you didn't respect her, and he says, I respected her. And he goes, you pimped her energy, or you prostituted her energy. And he said, I respected her energy. But you can't respect an energy when you're not caring for it. When you're just pulling it out like there's no tomorrow and you don't care that it's nearly extinguished, that's not respecting the energy. That's being a gluttonous, freaking nasty jack. So the Hierophant is here, educating people, or those people, others, whoever, about this psycho's commitment to be a guardian angel, to lure them in, and then sacrificing them here, only so that they could mimic this powerful woman and her authority. And then they would take this, mirror the energy, and then they would go do orgies in the energy and then lay it on the true person. So that they would be seen as trash. They didn't care. They were just out there getting paid to do a job, right? Living high on the hog, doing whatever it is they needed to do under somebody else's identity. The performance failed. Your wishes are granted, Hanged Woman. The side hustle is being stopped by this uninvited guest. Or stopped for the uninvited guest. They can no longer side hustle you. Side hustle is being stopped. Yeah, uninvited guest. So there is no more side hustling by the uninvited guest of the High Priestess. There's big changes. There is resilience and perseverance by a team of collaborators in this community regarding the sunset on the GPS, or the GPS memories. Sunset, night is falling, the sun is going down. So the sun is going down. These ones, like somebody said, never show the sun again. So this crazy psycho that's been feeding and doing pornography as with a proxy who's siphoning the energy and wearing it, the spiritual identity, they're in trouble. The sun is going down. They're going to lose the warmth, and they're going to lose the stuff because of the opinions that they had over your powerful love. These people, your powerful love and your powerful light. They had to break your heart. They had to keep that energy, manageable. So, King of Swords is, he could be a justice, a master. He knows the truth. He knows that there's been an injustice. These nasties mirroring your energy and then doing prostitution, framing you to be something that wasn't you. Childlike. A circle of people in this environment. They may have had you doing weird shit with kids and who knows what else, animals, whatever, They may have done stuff in a circle with people, wearing your energy and your face, mirroring you. Bedroom trash. They may have done some kind of weird freaking sacrificial sex thing. Oh, God, are you serious? Well, the performance failed and they're uneasy. Wow. So they're putting the sun out. The sun is going down. The sun is going down. The sun won't show for them anymore. No more connection. This is the end of their relationship with batteries, God said. They misused and disrespected this high value capacity. They tried to reduce it to a personality that had no value and silence it completely, while living in the upper realm wearing the true identity of a high priestess, an uninvited guest, a shape-shifting reptilian, side hustling your energy, infiltrating your Star Nation Soul Tribe's realm and the wealth of it and the energy of it and the identities there. So this community, teamwork, collaboration, persevering community again. Sunset community. So the sun is setting on a community and their pathway. You've got a victory over the side hustling, love bomber, pornography, black web, whatever the hell side hustle they had going on for the cosmos. Lifetime story of Earth woman. They really loved to show us as prostitutes by having orgies and foul, shitty behavior with these proxies wearing our identity and our energy. These psychos, they had this strange, freaking nasty side hustle going on. You are firm, you're wide awake, you gave up drugs, you gave up alcohol, you use plant medicine, you're not an addict, you've got your shit together, you're very firm, you're very wide awake, you're very in tune with your body, with your energy. These people may still be trying to do sex magic. You may sense this nasty energy, and it could very well be some nasty bitch went and did some nasty pornography with some in a circle with some kids or whatever, mirroring your energy. The performance is failing, and they're under pressure. You know why? Because God walks with this person. The person whose identity they're trying to trash, God is present. And He knows exactly what these people are doing and exactly when. And He also knows the one they're trying to set up is with Him. And they're not doing what they're trying to pin on them. So it's weird, this knowledge. There's community. So the sun is setting on a community. And their GPS. You've got victory over the love bombing whack jobs. You're firm, you're wide awake, you're clean, you're clear. You've been standing on your own for a very long time while these side hustlers have got you. You're firm, you're wide awake, you're in the secret garden. You're bringing stability to the secret garden. You're bringing clarity, new insights about what's been going on with the uninvited guests, side hustling the energy out of angels. This psycho thinks that he owns the soul and the energy and the life and the merchandise, the wealth and everything of the earth angels. He says that he conquered the sun, that he owns the sun. And every life form, he can say whether you can stay or have to go. He's deluded, and he's wearing somebody else's identity, and he has been doing so for a very long time. And he's been doing this pornography, freaking dark web, cosmic pornography, identity theft, freaking broadcasting this nasty crap throughout the cosmos as these divine beings, using their proxy Jezebel to cast the illusion. That's what they would do with their commitment. They would pledge an oath to protect, and then they would do the opposite. They would do their best to assassinate. The Queen of Cups has a deep understanding here. She's emotionally balanced and is bringing a funeral to the street exhibit of the roses, the sacrifices of the roses, them being used and abused. There could be some kind of an appreciation for the energy you're sharing, the rehabilitation, the gifts of energy, of sustenance, of balance. One younger said that he even had hope again. It's like these people have been zeroing out the value of souls, of children and stuff, and then stepping in. It's not good. So there's an appreciation for the gifts, for the children, for the animals, and for the balance. You've got a rebirth here. There's the sun. There's vital force. Flowing golden energy is coming forward. Joy. You're leaving a legacy, or you're creating a legacy. There could be a completion. You're offering security to the foundation for the children. They don't have to worry about nasty psycho Jack coming in to their love life just to entrap them and feed them to a freaking entity that wants to just gobble their freaking soul, to just empty them of their light. No. The Four of Cups is here. You have self-compassion. You took care of yourself, and now you've brought clarity. This renewal has caused a failure. for a King of Wands. You learning your karmic lesson is bringing you a new beginning of ease, rest, grace, comfort. A new beginning. A new beginning because of what they did to you in the past. These religious people. You learned a lesson that wasn't yours to learn. You learned, but maybe it was, because everybody was there. The illusion was so grand that somebody had to come into the matrix. They had to enter the inside and then break through. And that was you. Hanged Woman. Queen of Cups. So you're getting rest, you're getting a new beginning because of what they did to you in the past. They are being disconnected from your wealth, from your prosperity. Detached. Detached. You're independent from those sex addicts. There's no more sharing water, no more going out for drinks, no more, none of that. Separation. God said this is the end of their relationship with batteries. No more going out for drinks, getting drunk, going home for casual sex. No, because it's a covenant. It's a rainbow covenant infiltration and identity theft in the spiritual realms. And then, what do they call that? Like terrorism or something in the upper dimensional regarding the children of the families up there as well. We got rest and past lives. You're laying to rest, or you're ending something, or perhaps you have healed and recovered from these past lives, these nasty jacks, keeping you, Divine Feminine, and your person, your high priest, or your person, separated. They kept doing this nasty thing and then mirroring you and then telling the world that you were a prostitute when it was just a proxy Jezebel wearing your identity and your energy, siphon energy. It could be laying to rest the past that kept you separated. No more going out for drinks. No more reckless sex. You're getting a new beginning. It's goodbye. Empty room. No people. That end of the opportunity for Nasty Jack doing this trashy stuff. You've discovered the truth of it. The mirror. Because you were grounded. Because you're a high value soul, you take care of your energy. You're connected to source. These ones don't know about power. They go around and they tell each other, they have no idea how powerful they are. Well, the thing about it is that source connected, true source connected people, they're not running around thinking about how strong they are, how powerful they are. They are love, they are authenticity, they are transparent, they have a intimate union with source energy. They're very well grounded, connected to the mother. The father knows who they are. They're not messing around. It could very well be that they are the teachers. These are the teachers that these shadowy, these people in the shadowy contracts tried to bind with death by shattering their heart, their emerald heart chakra, and then wear it as a necklace and then pretend that they were the power. Their sleeping spell over you was fleeting. Their religious authority was fleeting. This here, Hanged Woman, it proved your innocence. So you get a rebirth with the sun again. And protection. Protection from the devils wearing masks. So it's the end of their opportunity because you were able to stay grounded, and it was very, very difficult, I'm certain, for you as well as, you know, me and everybody else who ever went through something like this. It's horrid. But because you were able to manage yourself well, because you were able to master your own response to these intentional traumatic variances that were coming into your system, then, you know, it didn't really work like they thought it was going to work. They're still not giving up. They won't stop. These sex addicts. No more going out for drinks. You're getting a new beginning because of what they did for you in the past. It was an extreme injustice. Not just in this lifetime, but many, many, many lifetimes. So you're getting an Ace of Cups. You could get a new beginning, a renewal. And somebody's under pressure because they're running out of time. The performance has failed. They're uneasy. They can't sing your song. The walls are closing in. There's no more space for denial, only for resolution. The Hierophant is here, High Priest. Sharing wisdom, education regarding this psycho, making an oath, and then a pledge to protect, and then flipping it, turning into the death angel or whatever, and then leaving the children and the true divine in the darkness there with the nighttime wings, in their robes and everything, man. Mimicking them with this prostitution bullshit so that they can keep them there and continue siphoning and dressing up and playing house as their identity. Loneliness. They would make a commitment to protect, and then they would unalive and put into the shadows, and then leave you there lonely, separated from your true twin. The solo venture reveals hidden truths and personal growth. So it could very well be that it could very well be that this high priest is educating people regarding this psycho and what he's been doing under the moon, or what he's been doing and keeping hidden, to the one that has committed an oath to you, your distant twin flame, who is pledged an oath to you, your protector. helping you. It could be that this psycho kept unaliving you here and then freaking keeping you trapped, and maybe that's what the Hierophant is letting people know, educating people. Maybe you can offer education because of what you've discovered during this lonely journey while you were separated from your person by this psycho. They don't want to let go. King of Swords. That was a severe injustice. They are a justice. They very well may be an authority. What they did here with the mirroring, with this childlike, it could have been yeah, it was pedophilia. Oh, it was pedophilia. This woman was having intercourse with children. They labeled you a pedophile. A circle, a specific circle of mirroring. They were having sex with children and they labeled you a pedophile. But you did this sacrifice and you were innocent. It proved your innocence. They're out there trying to do it right now, most likely. The performance is going to fail. They're mirroring the energy and they're out there trying to do pornography with children right now to try to label you as a pedophile for money. That's exactly what they're doing right now. And they're trying to tell people that you're a pedophile. They're out there doing sex magic with children. This crazy freaking loco bitch, man. It's not gonna work. The wishes were granted for a sacrificed woman. She was proven innocent. It brought forward new insights about a side hustle. The side hustle is being stopped. There's like a bedroom strike. No more reckless sex with the uninvited guest who's been mirroring the high priestess. Astral traveler, you know, they come in, they get that hook, they do whatever. This is weird. What are they doing? Well, they're trying to defile. Right now, there's a woman over there trying to get into your new beginning by framing you as being a pedophile by having sex with children for money. Right here. They're trying to prove it by generating false movies. We got overload. There's a big change for the high priestess. Somebody's overloaded. So we got resilient, persevering community, setting the sun down on another community, or GPS, turning the lights out on a specific community. You got this crazy psycho wench out there doing sex with children to try to frame you as being a pedophile. What the hell is that? In a circle of witnesses? What? She's like, oh, so this is a what? This crazy loco mirroring you for money? They were promised money. They're uneasy. The performance isn't working. They're under pressure. Oh no, we got to make it work. They're not able to make it work. They're doing sex magic with children, trying to get you framed as a PDF file. They're pulling crap out of the hat. What is wrong with these assholes? Trap. There's a community of people that are being trapped. The sun is going down. The light, the sun won't show for them anymore. This is the end of their relationship with batteries. They're out there doing sex magic with children, with each other, with whomever. They're trying to mirror the energy of somebody here. This crazy psycho doesn't want to let go. They're defiling themselves in the worst way, trying to get you or cast the mirror, the illusion that it is you. You are firm here in the secret garden. You've got victory over these jackwagons that are sending messages here. You're moving on them. You're firm in the secret garden. You're moving on these triangular third-party energy harvesting, soul harvesting, freaking energy abducting, identity thieves, bullshit artistry. You're very wide awake to it. These people are freaking out, and it just doesn't matter. The sun is going down for them. Those who have been exploiting others so that they could just kick back, F people over, and call themselves conquerors of the creators that actually do all the work and make everything possible. Queen of Cups has emotional balance and a deep understanding of this mess here. So, yeah. Bringing an end, a funeral to the street hustle. The people appreciate this. The animals, the children, this balance. It's very strong balance. And it's beautiful and it's delicate. So not only is it strong like a bear, but it's beautiful like a flower, like the most delicate dance. It's soft, it's mothering, it's gentle, but it's powerful. And these nasties just thought, if they could defile you well enough that they could just go ahead and cast the illusion that it was you and that it could happen. These people don't understand that they're saying she doesn't have any idea how powerful she is. They don't understand that power is about flow. It's not about containment. And they are so focused on containment and being and, it's not about that. You're either accepted into the river or you're not, right? And they weren't. They've just been pretending. Flexibility, yes. So there's a strength found in the ability to yield and bounce back. You're very flexible. You're very balanced. You're like that big tree that just bends in the wind and never breaks. You overcome and you bend without breaking. Yeah, this crazy wench is out there doing PDF stuff with children. It's June 7th, 2026. It's 8:45 p.m. So, you got your vital force, you've got this royal golden energy, you got these nasty asses out, these crazy psychotic individuals who don't want to let go of your energy. They're out there defiling themselves horridly, trying to get you to be seen as defiled by mirroring you. Somebody knows that this is a crazy injustice and they're money worshippers. They have sex for money. This is what the system runs on that we currently dwell within. And the true creators are too busy working 9 to 5 and struggling that they don't have time to recognize. So you got a rebirth. You're leaving a legacy of safety and security for the children. They don't have to worry about getting snatched up by a PDF file when they're out there riding their bicycle. You got this crazy ass woman over there who's failing at her performance of being a PDF file in your energy. The Hierophant, the high priest, is right here with this crazy psycho and the hidden shit they're trying to do, and he's committed. He's a connected twin flame, and he knows what's going on here. He's not an idiot. There's clarity and renewal with the Four of Cups. And somebody is failing. Could be a king of wands. This could be a king of wands with this woman, this crazy psycho. You've learned your karmic lesson. You're getting a new beginning because what they did in the past. You're being guided from above. And God knows exactly the attempts of the energy defilement that they're trying to project into your field right now. It's insane that these ones still, after all this time, don't understand that they're being seen. Identified. Identified. This is sick, man. They've been hidden for so long that they believe that they still are, and that's just not true. So there's a disconnection from, well, the sex addict is not drinking water. There's no alcohol. You're laying to rest past lives, or you've healed and recovered from what they did to you in past lives. You're not drinking the Kool-Aid. Nobody's drinking the Kool-Aid. You're celebrating. You're celebrating. No more drinking no more going out for drinks with sex addicts. No more reckless sex. No more tapping into your rainbow covenant. No more draining the value of your soul. No more disconnecting you with heartbreak, shattering your emerald heart, and then stepping into it as the loving angel. No, no, no. You're getting a new beginning. It's goodbye. This is the end of the opportunity for this bedroom nasty trash, because you are grounded. You are grounded and you are connected to source. Casanova. Grounded. This is the end of the opportunity for bedroom trash bullshit artists, because you're grounded. You are stable. You are connected to source. They know your energy. You've got protection. And your protection and your guardians and your guides, they know that this nasty mirroring crap isn't you. It's not you. They can probably sense the projection of the mirror magic. Casanova and his wacky business out here. Casanova needs a lifesaver. Because you stayed grounded, Casanova needs a lifesaver. There's no exit for Casanova. They've just been doing sexual deviancy, desecrating and defile everybody with this nasty mirror magic and this disgusting orgy crap and transference of sin. I mean, they're just nasty. They're not going anywhere. They need a lifesaver. Casanova needs a lifesaver. There's no exit. He's been making petty gain off of making very small offers and then exchanging gifts. He's not worthy of carrying all the value that you hold. It could be that your channel is being promoted, your mental body, or maybe what you have gone through. What you have gone through because this crazy psycho, this sacrifice that you made, proven innocent, the side hustle is being stopped, your channel is promoted. It's impossible to reverse what these folks did. New insights. People have been arguing about sick care versus health care. Synthetic, toxic crap that eventually slowly shuts a body down versus plant medicines and to bring homeostasis and acupuncture and other methods of bringing the temple into health. We've got an unexpected event. There could be breaking news soon of an unexpected event caused by a secret weapon. And there could be a digital detox for those people who have been utilizing it to make porn and then broadcast it throughout the cosmos as the Earth Woman that they were framing as a prostitute, which you never were. They've held the women here, the divine women here, for thousands of years under that pretext, and it was all freaking, look, we got crying out for help. Your cry out for help is bringing protection for the new family trees from these third-party enemies. Why? Because you have self-discipline. You gave up drinking. You focused on long-term discipline rather than short-term goals, and you were empowered by choosing sobriety. And because you did that, Nasty Jack or whatever missed their deadline to get an intercessor, and they are being rejected and condemned for their teddy bear routine, for profit, sleeping with the, this waste of time bedroom trash crap for money. Yeah. And wearing somebody else's honor, a high value trapped energy, mirroring their energy, and then doing pornography and then laying it upon them, broadcasting the film that somebody else, a copycat, was in, doing weird shit to destroy their honor, to strip them of honor, to have their honor, and they're going to prison. The contract that they had is in the shredder. They don't have one anymore. You were able to break through. The gift was able to break through, to bring clarity with this sacrifice, with this surrender, with whatever it was, the hanged woman here. You're ending the side hustle of these uninvited guests and the gift of the high priestess. They said that you were too immature to manage yourself, when the fact of the matter is, you're the only one who can. These nasty jacks down here, these side hustlers, they didn't know what to do with your energy. They thought, ooh, look at all that power. And they just decided they were going to spend it how they wanted, by being big man on the block, by inviting over their brojos to have a little taste of it. But you were able to break through and bring the truth of it. These guys were painting you as a prostitute. When they weren't prostituting you physically, they were getting this gal over there to wear a mask as you, to dress up in your energy, and then to go do this foul thing. Look at her. She's doing this foul thing, probably in a circle of people, bedroom trash, mirroring your energy. The performance is failing. They're doing it for money. These are money worshippers. They're trying to trash a pure person's freaking character, reputation, energy. They're getting a new beginning. You're getting a new beginning. You're getting a new beginning. You have escaped. The twin flames have escaped. You're together again. And those who were destroying your reputation by doing this filthy shit and spreading slander and lies are getting a fatal blow delivered to them. And you're going to go across distances. It's going to be just you. Well, I think that this, go ahead and this clarifies something that you maybe already intuitively knew. This is concerning this nasty, skanky little weasel over there doing PDF, sex with children. They're in the energy trying to frame you for doing this, and it could be that they did. In the history, they could have been doing this nasty shit for a long time, many lifetimes. This weird sorcery, transference of sin, magic, baneful crap, harvesting, reckless sex, covenant, destroyer, all this stuff. Well, you are in the secret garden, and you are very clear-minded about who did what, when, what lifetime, how many times. It's been 4,000 to 6,000 years. So, there we go.